So I've arrived at my first and what's hopefully my last Tesla service center. It's really weird to see this many Teslas all in one place. If you watched the last video, you know that I just got this Model X Plaid. It was delivered last Wednesday, so it's less than a week old. And the left gull wing door seemed to be having a problem with a sensor that was detecting an obstacle where there wasn't any. Oh, look at this. It stopped. Interesting.
Oh, why did it do that? Because that's up?
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, something's wrong with this door. Look. My left gull wing door is reporting an obstacle. And as you can see by looking outside, there is no obstacle. I've been communicating with them through the app. They have plenty of information on the vehicle. And so now that we're at the service center, let's see how it goes. I asked the guy if I could film, and he asked me not to film due to the sensitivity of the other cars, license plates, etc. But it turns out that I had to leave my vehicle. So they were able to log into my vehicle and check the data and find out that there was actually a sensor. One of the sensors was wrong with it. And that's why the gull wing door wasn't opening. There wasn't anything wrong mechanically, it's just that the sensor was detecting an object where there wasn't one. And so he told me that they need to take it for at least the remainder of the day, possibly 2 days. And to my surprise, they gave me a $100 Uber voucher that went immediately to my phone, and it gives me $100 a day of Uber credits, which means that I can use it to go home now, as well as to go to work tonight, to come back in the morning, etc. I was really, really pleased. One of the cool things that they had here, I wish I could show you, is that there's surprisingly little inventory of parts. I have to go inside and ask the guy a question, and when I went inside, I looked around and it was actually surprisingly few parts. This is a function, obviously, of a Tesla vehicle being much simpler than an ICE vehicle, and also mechanics having to, standard ICE vehicle mechanics having to service multiple vehicle makers and multiple models for those vehicles. With Tesla having few models that are also EV that in general have fewer moving parts, the amount of inventory that they have to have on hand is a lot less. They were all just super, super nice. The guy came out to me, we had a quick chat, he was really pleasant, gave me really clear instructions on what they needed me to do with the vehicle. Everybody here seemed to really like their job, I mean, I gotta say. He also told me that they have what they call a fast lane. So there was a fast lane, there's an area where they have sort of like 2 tents set up outside where vehicles with very simple issues can be fixed on site immediately with the owner waiting inside, and then you get in your car and you're on your way. Tesla has really made it as painless as possible. The Uber thing was pretty crazy. I go into the Uber app, I have $100 a day credit that will zero out any trip that I take, and it refreshes itself every single day until I get the vehicle back. So far, so good. Tesla, you're doing a good job. So this is the final installment on that ongoing saga of the issue that I had when I took possession of this Model X about 2 weeks ago now. And if you remember last time, we would see a little indicator here, a little red line showing that there was a barrier there. So here you can see that it's free of any obstacles. And so now we're gonna see the results of that test and open the gull wing door. Let's see. Here it is. And there it is. It opened correctly. It finally opens at full height. No issues, no problem. And we go inside. Say close all, driver door closes, and we're ready to go on our way. So this is what the service ended up being. Customer stays, door handles and latches, left door doesn't open fully. Upon arrival, explained it was the left Falcon door, diagnosed and replaced the LH rear door ultrasonic sensor carrier, test drove the vehicle and verified door was working properly, yada, yada, yada. So in the end, the service issue ended up being 1 day that I was without the vehicle. I ended up only going to work 1 day back and forth using Uber. It was about as convenient as it's going to be, not having your own vehicle. And I have to say that overall, Tesla really did the right thing for me. I know that some of you guys in the comments have reached out to me saying that you've had some serious problems with Tesla service. I can't say that I've had that. It was an annoyance, certainly, but I think they did absolutely everything that they could have to fix the problem. So overall, I was super happy with Tesla service. Now that the car has a clean bill of health, I've also had some time to get acclimated to the vehicle, and so it's time to take this thing on the track. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.